Hi, I'm Ron, and I've been talking without the microphone on, which is wrong, but I've got it on now. Well, no one has joined me um, on the week 5 live session yet. Someone may at any time, but I wanted to give you a tool and some advice on how to complete the week 5 assignment. Clear up any questions, give you an example, and that way you'll know what I'm looking for and you can be successful. Got a phone call that I'm going to stop. Sorry about that, but it happens. Anyway, let's get to that week 5 assignment. I want to make sure that you know what's expected and that you do well in it. Okay, I'm going to share my desktop, and I'm going to, hopefully you'll be able to see my desktop. I'm going to go through the assignment, the organizational metrics analysis. So this assignment is in 2 parts. I'm expecting 2 products from you for this, okay? The first is completion of a worksheet. And I'm going to go through that worksheet with you and an example, okay? So that's what I want you to do, the goals and metrics worksheet. I want that completed for at least 3 organizational goals, okay? Then I want you to create a paper, no more, that's the upper limit, no more than 500 words, that discusses how well the identified metrics for each goal work to determine achievement of the goal. And if you're going to go over 500 words, you may get some points off. The idea here is to write with conciseness or concision. And I don't want this to be a full-blown huge paper, right? I just want you to be able to explain the goals and metrics. And I want you to submit both those for your assignment. If you wish, you can submit the paper in the same document that has the worksheet, since the document that has the worksheet is a Word document. So I'm going to bring up the worksheet now, week 5 goals and metrics worksheet. And you'll see this in your assignment materials. Okay, so 3 organizational goals I'm looking for. Here's one that I just made up. Okay, increase market share to 4.5%. Well, that seems, worthwhile. And the metrics used to achieve that, I've just made up the Baker Marketing Services Market Share Index. But you'll need to find something that determines how that organizational goal is measured. And every goal must be able to be measured. Is the measure appropriate to determine goal achievement? In this case, yes. And then I explain here in the comments. The comments are not necessarily required for every organizational goal, but I'm using them here to show you how they might be helpful in understanding. So I'm talking about this index here. The MBSMSI is the industry standard in determining market share. We have currently 3.6% of market share, but our advertising blitz and incentives will allow us to increase our market share. So it's pretty simple, pretty basic, and I just need 3 organizational goals. I'm sure that your organization or a former organization or one you can find is going to have organizational goals, and you can explain them on this worksheet, similar to the example that I've given here. Okay, this is where this ends. Now, if you want to attach your paper or your 500 words after this, you can begin here. It needs to be APA formatted paper. That's what the instructions say. And so you'll need the title page and so forth so that it passes muster as APA formatted. And you'll go through and just say, yes, this is an appropriate measure, and you might talk a little bit about the the measures, you know, whether they've been successful for you or whether they're new or whether the new CEO just brought them in from another organization, whatever the case, you can use your paper to explain them. Again, maximum of 500 words. 500 words does not take into account the title page or the reference page. Okay, it's just the body. Okay, so that should be pretty simple. Along with the organizational metrics analysis worksheet, goals and metrics worksheet, excuse me, I've also given you a grading guide that I will use. I'll use this exact grading guide and I'm going to go to it now. And it's attached separately. Here's the worksheet under organizational metrics analysis, and here's the grading guide that I'm going to use. And I'll tell you why this is here. The assignment that came with the syllabus that I received, I didn't really care for. I think you'll get more out of it by using this organizational metrics analysis. And so I'm providing the materials here for you in this case. Okay, so right down the line, this is what I'm going to be looking for. Did you identify a minimum of 3 organizational goals? Did you identify a metric for each goal? Did you complete the worksheet? Did you submit a paper? Was it no more than 500 words? And then I talk about, was it APA formatted? Did you make sure that you recognized any sources within text citations and a reference page? Did you write it well? That sort of thing. And so that's how you will be graded on this assignment. Yeah, and there is one little caveat. Let me get back up here to the assignment instructions. This assignment is not worth 13 points. It's worth 130 points. It's a difference between Blackboard Ultra and the other platform that I used to teach this course. So don't worry about this grading guide. You know, it says 13. It's really going to be 130. You know, you can put 90 here and 40 here and 130 here, possible points, and that'll be more accurate. But don't worry. I'm going to be able to give you the appropriate grade based on a 130-point scale. Okay, make sense? I hope so. All right, well, that's basically the week 5 assignment, and I don't want to belabor it or take a lot more time for things I've already explained. I'm going to go back to my recording. I'm still the only one here. Looks like I've been on about 13 minutes, and I'm going to save this recording and I'm going to post this recording and let you know where it is. So it'll be a YouTube link. I'll post it to YouTube, give you the link, and you can watch this. Well, if you're watching this, you'll know what I've done already. Anyway, that's the way it's going to work. I'm going to stop the recording now.